welcome to Season 2, Episode 9 of Championship Manager 97-98. So, where are we up to? Season 1, we didn't quite make the playoffs with Swansea, and we got a new job, promoted to League 1, or as it was known then, Division 2, with Reading. We had a dreadful start. We made our way up the league, but we didn't quite make the playoffs, and the same thing happened again. They were impressed enough to offer us a job in the Championship, or as it was known then, Division 1 with Ipswich Town. And so we've been offered the job right at the end of the season, so we'll just finish the season off in this episode and do some look at our squads and prepare for Season 3. So let's just quickly look at how we did at Reading. So we finished in 9th. We won 21 games. I mean, that was not bad. 2 points off the playoffs. So according to this, Mika was one of our best 3 players who we never gave a chance to. He had 1 game. And he wasn't that great in the Division 1, but he had too much competition with Wone and Lambert, who's gone, and Daly, all playing in that position. McCann and Clark, 2 of our signings, were supposedly 2 of our 3 best players. So Clark came in with the best average, 7-12 for his 48 games. Have a look at his contract, so we could sneakily buy him, but you still have to pay a fee. You won't get him for free, but they can't stop you buying him if he wants to leave. Might be a good backup at Ipswich when we have a look at their squad. Jason Crowe is the best outfield player, 7-11. He's got better and better, only 20 years old. Big club release clause. Barry Hunter, good solid performance at centre-back. Steve Lovell, a goal every 2 games virtually, 20 and 39. 7 out of 10 average. Hammond only played 5 games, did alright as a backup there. Bowden played 1 game, I think. Linvoy Primus, a solid 7 from 44 games. Holsgrove in central midfield did well. McCann, not bad, but 685, should really be doing better. Butler's first season as an under-21 did well. Bernal, not great for a right back. We won't go through, click on all of them now. Parkinson, Hopkins, a young player coming through. Daly and Wone got better and better, but they started so badly. As you can see, they ended up in the team. Murray, Robottom was the biggest disappointment, really. Healy didn't really get going. And that's the rest of them. So we won't tell too long on that, because we're now at Ipswich. So we've got quite... excuse me. We've got a squad here that looks quite balanced. Let's see what we can do. We've got some contracts expiring. So starting with the keepers. Lee Bracey's 30, just played the whole season. Not that spectacular, was it? 21-year-old David Theobald, he's got some good stats there. And he played 20 games. So I think he'll be my number 1. So we better get him under contract. I'm not sure why he'd be a manager at 21, but he has a management job offer release clause. So it'll be interesting what they're offering. We've got budget up to 50,000. Well, there you go. Let's see if he'll take the 1,000 no clauses 2-year contract. So right backs, we've got the right backs who can play right midfield. We've also got plenty of right midfielders, so we've got quite a lot of choice in there. So we've got Kerslake. Now he's had a decent season, but he's 32. So it depends on the other right backs how they've played. We've got Burgess, who's 27, and he's averaging over 7 at right back. And then we've got Tarico. Again, a decent. He needs to be quite high for a foreign player. He's taken one of the highest spots, but that's decent as well. Stockwell, 670. He's got lots of 20s in there. Although one of them is injury proneness. Yeah, 670. Excuse me. I mean, we've then got all these right midfielders. Robinson, 709, he's only 20. Brebner can play left. So, yeah, what do we do with Kerslake? He's got 4 years on his deal. It's a good backup. I don't think he's going to get in that many games. Certainly Burgess will be our first choice right back, I'd imagine. Let's see what happens. So left back, we've got Venus, John Kennedy here, who can double up as a striker. Although it looks like he's been playing in defence. So he's a decent backup at 20 years old. Mark Venus is now 32 and struggling a bit. And Neil Midgley is 23 and didn't get a game. So I think that's too much of a risk, really, to give him a new contract. He's got some decent stats though. So I think we'll be on the lookout for a left back. We'll transfer Venus, but we probably won't sell him unless we get a new one in. Centre back, Swale 728, an excellent season. Tony Mowbray is now 35, coming to the end of his career. Jason Cundy's unhappy, probably because he hasn't played more than 10 games. Yeah, so we need a signing in the central mid defence. We only have 3, of which one guy's 35. So we'll resist by putting anyone on the list for now. So we've already looked at right midfield and we're pretty much covered there. Robinson, only 20. Tarico can play right back or midfield. Stockwell, he's got a lot of time left in his contract. I think we're certainly covered there. Whether we need to sell anyone, I'm not sure. So Brebner can play on the left. He should be improving. Mason, 35. I think he's done well when he's come in. We've done okay. So it's good cover at the moment. He's a well-balanced squad, really. So Keeble needs a new contract, but he's 32 and he's on the way out. We have Panduru, a Romanian, who's got some very good figures there, and he's worth $1 million. Not the most spectacular first season, but I think, second season he can definitely improve. So him and Brebner on the left is got plenty of cover there. Centre midfield, with only 3, with Mason as well as a 4th. So how are they? Dazell's pretty good, but not spectacular. Bobby Bowery has been signed. 9 assists, 6 goals. That's a decent return. And Walker is out for 6 weeks. He'll be back for the new season. 3 million rated. A good signing from Cambridge, but most of those good games were for Cambridge, so I think he can certainly improve. So we probably need to sign a central midfielder. So we need a left back, a centre back, and a central midfielder. 3 players. We may be selling another fullback, but let's go on to strikers. So we've got 5 strikers here. We won't count Kennedy. I feel he's a defender. So we have Danny Sonner. 7 goals is not too bad, but he just doesn't get and 7 assists. Maybe he was a sub, and I don't know. Well, James Skokov, 27 goals, 740, so he was certainly first choice, as is Gunnar Laugson, 21 goals. So those 2 are the front 2. Marcus Stewart. Well, how did all these play in the same team? It was mostly for Huddersfield. So the real life situation occurred just a year earlier than real life. Ipswich signed Marcus Stewart. So that's 3 strikers. Gregory's running out of contract. Who do we prefer, Gregory or Sonner? I mean, they're both running out of contract. Do we sign a young player instead and let their contracts drift for those two? Or do we keep one of them? Gregory's got a lot of pace. Yeah, I think we'll see how much Gregory wants. He's on £1,000. He wants £2,000. That's not too high, is it? So we can get him for 1,700. Sonner. Yeah, he wants less. Don't really want both, so we'll just wait for Gregory first, and then go for Sonner. So how much money have we got to buy players? 1.3 million. There's some decent internationals in there. Bolivian central defender there, on a free transfer. Played well for Blackpool. I don't know what division they're in. He's obviously been in for free because he had a clause saying he had a non-promotion clause, I'd imagine. How many foreign players do we have? Yeah, he might be a good signing actually. So we've got Tarico, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. Argentina, I'm not sure why well, it's not showing up. Maybe it's only on match day it shows up who your foreign players are, so we'll have to have a guess at this. I think it's Tarico and Panduru. And Laugson. Is Iceland in the EU in 1997? I don't know. Yeah, we're going to have to wait until we're certain we haven't got 3 foreigners. So we'll put Sandy on our shortlist. I'm wondering if Clark will be interested in joining. It's quite pricey though, only for a 3rd division player. Yeah, I mean, there's some players we're not going to get, but why not have a go? You know, John Newsom, scoring stats like that in the Premier League, you might want to join. 25k, you can't. Talking in Division 3, Barry Hunter there. Getting on a bit though. Neil Moore did well at Macclesfield. He's 26. If he's 20 or 21, I'd have gone for him, but he's just doing well in the lower leagues. We're also going to go for a, what was it, central midfielder, was it? Yeah. Anyone that sticks out. Again, we need to work out how many foreigners we have before we can make a bid. If they haven't got any caps, they're unlikely to get a work permit, so none of these players are going to be any good. Alright, so let's just go domestic. Sort by average rating. Plenty of Division 3 players there. Are they quite young, any of them? No. Stuart Tuck, in Division 1. 375k, that'd be a good sign, wouldn't it? Brighton are Division 2, they've been promoted. So he's okay. He's a right, we really want a left-sided player. Yeah, did Sheffield Wednesday get promoted? I don't think they did. No, second in the top flight. Wow. Barry Hunter again. Kevin Ball, 34. Not much on offer at the moment. Stuart Pearce is 37. It's got plenty of 20s, but just let that roll for a bit, I think. Few old signs. Okay. Still haven't actually finished the season. Palace promoted to the Premier League. Yeah, we thought Gregory might reject that, so we just sign up Sonner as a backup striker. Just see if there's any worldies come up. Ian Rush, £1,000, he's 37. Still did a job. We've got two really good strikers at the moment. Did Preston get relegated out of the league? They don't seem to have a division. Callach is a good goalie, but work permit would be required. And I don't know if we've got 3 foreigners or not. Robbie Fowler, only 400k. What's that? How he's not signed a contract? Yeah. I'm so adamant we won't get him. We'll just take him off shortlist straight away, shall we? Yeah. Just let the season finish. Alvin Martin takes my spot. Gunnlaugsson's in the Iceland squad. I've got a feeling that doesn't count as a foreign player. So let's let the season move into June, into the close season. Good performance from Brebner. Tony Sonner. So we'll let Gregory go. So Dents, I don't think they're going to take him off us, are they? He's got big club release scores. I wouldn't count them as a. Oh, that's how are Odense of Iceland bigger than Ipswich Town? That's incredible. Rico on the bench from Argentina. Well, we don't want to. Neil Midgley has left. Ah, here they come. We're going to have to make our move for Marco Sandy. Ian Rush is now free. This is Robbie Fowler. There's some good players in there. David Batty's 30 and an England international. Still only 30s on 20 grand a week. But we're just using up one of our spaces really, but there we go. John Newsom's now free. keep an eye on him. It's Cameroon international, Zambia international. Not really a position we need at the moment. Just all of those were caps, then were plenty of free transfers about. Josh McKinley, 17 caps, but he's rather old now. There's Pat Penningham, he's 38. John Barnes and Ian Rush available. Newcastle seem to be not offering any contracts out. Currently injured for a fractured skull, but only a month to go. Think he'd do a job in there? I think he could, 35. I don't think he's going to come though. I'm not even going to put him on the short list. Perhaps we should go for a few more realistic ones. Mark Hughes. You never know, some of these you might get. I mean, Dean Saunders you probably get because he's struggled at Forest now. David Platt. It's like a who's who of the late 80s. Des Walker. Ian Wright. How old is he? 35. Yeah, we've wasted enough on these players we're never going to get, I think. To be a bit more realistic. And you can also get some young players. There's John Scales there. Let's leave that for a bit. Hey, that was a good move. He didn't go. Peter Thorne. Well, got a deal going. He wants $8 grand. For 9.25. It's a big contract. If we do have, yeah, we've got him. We've got a centre back now. So Gregory's going to expire. We've got our 4 centre backs now. Mowbray perhaps not going to play many now. Or Cundy, but Swales and Sandy's a good partnership. How many internationals we have, I don't know. Foreign internationals. What do we do with a backup goalie or a young keeper? Maybe an old keeper. Brecon and Real. 19-year-old, yeah. No Batty or Barnes, yeah. Bit of a waste of time, those. Surely Bradford are not going to exercise a big club release clause, are they? No. Right, we may try and get some of these players who are really perform well. See if we can get them on deals with no clause in them. It's unlikely, but worth a shot. So we can get this young goalkeeper. Probably stick him on loan. So Scowcroft is on $3 grand a week. He still wants the clause. He's not going to move from that. Chris Swales is 28. Doesn't have a clause. Gunn Laugson is on £2 a week. If we up his contract, he still wants a clause, so that's no good. This guy Robinson's only 20. No, they all still want the options. Burgess, that's 27, no clause. Still really need a left back, don't we? See what the scout recommends. David Robertson of Leeds. Yeah, he looks decent, doesn't he? Struggling, not doing the best, but that's in the Premier League. Or Chris Makin. He's just not getting first team football. Yeah, I think Makin might be a good bet, maybe. This scout's got a totally different opinion. He thinks Justin Edinburgh might be the man. I think we'll go for Chris Makin, shall we? Oh, money is going down. No gate receipts. And we have our young keeper. I'll probably cut this out of the video, this bit. Well, not this bit, so we can see. I think I don't remember it. Yeah. So, yeah, we didn't win anything, obviously. Roy Keane, Richard Wright, Leeds. Ipswich must have sold him at a previous date. Skokov, so we have the Division 1 top scorer. Paul Mason is retired. Mick Stockwell's retired. A bit off the wage bill there for a couple of players I don't think would have played much. Maybe Stockwell. Might need some more cover. I think we were using those players as cover, but I think with our new central midfielder, if we buy a new central midfielder, we should be alright. Mark Venus is retired. Do need a left back now. And we have a cash injection, that's nice. Very nice. Shortlisting again. Chris Keeble's retiring. No, he's not retiring, he's leaving the club. Now Gregory's hanging on in there, still in the close season. So that's shortened the squad somewhat. Do we have a good enough goalkeeper? I think Theobald is coming through now. I think we could, Brecken can go out on loan. So right back we've got Kerslake and Burgess, happy with that. Left back we've got Kennedy. That's it. He did alright for a 20-year-old. We need a first choice right back. We've got 4 centre backs. We've got right midfielders. Pandura and Bremner on the left. Robinson and Tarico on the right. We need a central midfielder. And we need a left back. So we've already made a bid for Makin. I've got a feeling that Newsom's now he's got... Yeah, it's no longer available. Makin probably has decided to stay as well. So we also got loan options. So what were these other players we were looking at? Were David Robertson of Leeds, Scottish international. I think he can do better in the Championship. Let's see what the scout says. So they've got him there. The second scout, don't think so. Adam Eaton has come up more. Oh, he's only 18 though. We need a more experienced player. Tom Cowan's doing well at Huddersfield. But I think we need some experience. I think David Robertson can do the. Oh, we can up our money now, can't we, actually? Tony Vaughan. Did we not sell him to Celtic? We sold him to Huddersfield. Oh, he looks good, doesn't he? What do the other scouts think? Yeah, he's at the top of his one. And he doesn't care. Yeah, perhaps Tony Vaughan. 5 million to spend. Central midfielders. Probably pop another one. Gattuso will be Italian, will he? Oh, he's a bit young. But now we've got more money, we might have some more. He's got 6 caps. We've got too many foreigners, haven't we? We'll put him on the list for the future. He's interested in joining. Don't think we've got any EU players in there though, or not many. He's been good on all his loans. Lee Jenkins, remember him from Swansea? Now rated at 1.6 million. Mark Garrett, Spurs. Do with a defensive midfielder, I think. Stephen Mann's free. We're not going to be using all 5 spaces, so I'll punt at him. Yeah, I like to have an attacking midfielder and a defensive midfielder. So we'll go for, at times, I think Jamie Day is the man now, isn't he? He's not even in contract. Look at the figures he's had at all them loan clubs. I'd like to look at Mark Gower as well. Ah, anyway, we have been wasting him. Let's just add him to the shortlist. Chris Makin's rejected the move. We really got to concentrate on left backs, I think. Andy Hinchcliffe. Probably not, but Robertson's rejected. Not doing well with our left back so far. Some Candy wants. Yeah, okay. Get someone else in. We've got plenty of money. So we might want to go for a more realistic one. Hamlet looks like a good player at Swansea. They're all Division 3 players though. Probably want someone a bit more experienced. Bjornaby or Derek White. He's got some experience. Shall we join though? Bjornaby's Norway. I think they're okay for EU. Not really attracting good players at the moment though, so we do need to get a left back in. Getting Lots of rejections. Tony Vaughan's rejected, he doesn't want to come back. Just getting rejections. 3 in a row there. Right, we need to be more realistic. $7.25, Grant Brebner. That's just a bolt in a big club. No. Right. Oh, wrong button. Left-sided defenders. We're going to have to go take a punt on a lower league player, I believe, or a really old player. Yeah. That's going to be Tony Dolby. Just knock that down because then the tribunal can set the fee. So I think we'll probably get him. So we need a central midfielder as well. Ben Marshall, only 18. He looks good, doesn't he? Oh, he hasn't got the clause. He played in Division 2, didn't he, with Notts? So yeah, we need a left back. We need a central midfielder. So those are the 2 prime targets now. I think it is one of those we should have done there. Yeah, got away with that one. We might need to, well, none of these actually decided. I think we probably did give him try and give him a new contract, but he still wants a release clause. We've probably already done that, didn't we? Okay. Mark Gowan's rejected. So Tony Dolby taking a punt on a lower division player here. We have Kennedy as backup. Should be, hopefully, Wolves are our main competitors for our midfielder guy. Ben Marshall of Notts County. Dolby's joined. Got a lot of money still, but we can't afford players who want that sort of money. And Marshall will give a decent wage as we've got some competition. And we get him, and so we've certainly got enough numbers now. But have we got enough quality? So we have 2 right backs, 2 left backs, 2 left midfielders, 2 right midfielders. Centre mid, yeah, we've got enough players now, but we've got some money burning a hole in our pocket. We add a bit of quality maybe. Brighton and Fulham were just promoted, so they're not really players who scored those in Division 1. They're still high scores though, aren't they? do with a centre back maybe. With not 29, with Mowbray only cover. 25, influential. Yeah, it's looking for a bit better. It's all by caps. Paul Gascoigne, 2 million. Look at them 20s. I'm not even going to try and bother with that one, I'm just wasting time. I think we've got our 3 foreigners there, haven't we? We could let Tarico go if he bought a right midfielder. So we'll just keep out of the foreign market for now. McLaren of Rangers though, looks interesting. Oh. Would he have come up on interested foreign base? Probably would, wouldn't he? So I'm not convinced we'll get that. Andy Gorham, most 35. Only Sean Garnett might be worth it. No, he's a bit lower league man, isn't he? Peter Unlove, oh, he looks decent, doesn't he? Zimbabwe though. It's not going to nothing against Zimbabwe, but we've got 3 foreign players, haven't we? Madrid, Robert Page. One of those has become unavailable. It's Mark Gower. McLaren rejects. Justin Walker, 2.8 million. Really? Oh, he could be on his way. He could really be on his way. Yeah, 2.9 million sale to Blackburn Rovers. Yeah, let's get back in the market for a central midfielder. That's a blow. Jonas Turn of Rangers, he's 32. Play at the back now. He could play as a defensive central midfielder as well. Reno Gattuso, yeah, he looks good, doesn't he? Italian under 21. Don't know if we'd get him off Rangers though. Got 7 million in the bank now. Let's push that up to 5 so we can get someone really good. No. Some good players there, Lewis Burmore. Tony Grant, good season with Everton. Got to try and get some quality in there. He's lost a decent player in midfield. Is there anyone who probably... No, he's not good enough. They're all going to take up that 3rd foreigner space. Oh, Leonardson's come in from Liverpool. Don't think Norway would take up that outside of EU spot. Nice to be trying to spend £3 million on a player though. So that's the end of season 2 as the update for pre-season for season 3. So yeah, been busy in the transfer market. We're shaping the team. We've got the numbers. We'd like a bit of quality though to try and push Ipswich towards the playoffs and promotion, as we're decidedly mid-table team have taken over, or lower mid-table. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you like, or like if you subscribe. And yeah, look out for season 3. Goodbye.